Are you wanting to save money? But oftentimes when you are trying to save money, that means that you're deprived. That means you can't get Starbucks, or that means that you can't go to Target or Ulta or Amazon or do fun things. No, 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 no. Today I'm sharing 7 ways to save money without feeling deprived. We're going to go into 7 different ways. I have a full blog post down below in the description, so check that out as well. Number 1 is to identify your spending triggers. Really take some deep time to think about this and really analyze when you're spending money, what's causing you to spend money. Are you wanting to spend money because you're sad, you're upset, you're celebrating, maybe you just got a promotion, so you're saying, let's celebrate, let's go out to dinner, let's buy a new car, let's do these things. And really dig in deep and say, okay, when I am feeling spendy, why am I feeling that way? And take some time, journal about it, and take maybe a couple weeks and saying, okay, every time I am in the mood to spend money or feel triggered to spend money, let me pause and say, why am I feeling this way? What is going on in my life right now to make me feel that impulse to spend? Along with this, I have a free impulse spending checklist for you. It'll be linked down in the description box. And with this checklist, it has a series of questions to ask yourself. Am I doing this as impulse spending and just because I want it, I saw it on social media, I am sad, whatever it is, and you can really analyze, okay, what's causing this? Is this something that I should buy right now that's necessary and is going to improve my life and a necessity? Or can this be put off or maybe on a wish list for a future holiday or something? But identify those spending triggers, and that's really going to help you to know when you should spend or not. And then when it is okay to spend, when it is something that you do need, you don't feel guilty from it. Next is to set realistic goals. So set goals that are specific. So rather than saying, I want to save money, we're not going to say, I want to save $10,000 in 3 months. That's not realistic at all. And that's just going to bum you out when you're not hitting your goal. So instead, try saying, I want to save $500 in 3 months. So that is the first step. So setting realistic goals, really set something that is actually attainable, but maybe a little bit of a stretch to help you get out of your comfort zone and find different ways to save money. And also break it down. Break it down into smaller steps. So rather than saying, I have 3 months to save $500, I can put this off a little bit. We still got time. Saying, okay, for example, I want to save $500 in 3 months. So let's break it down. So that means that I need to save $167 per month and $42 per week. So when I'm setting my goals that way, saying, okay, I need to save $42 this week to stay on target for my goal, that makes it a lot more attainable and an action step. So I know, okay, I can make sure I put this in my budget. I am transferring $42 to my savings account, to my CIT bank. I love them. And transferring $42 every single week to hit my goal of $500 for 3 months. With this setting the goal of $500 in 3 months, what you're also doing is you're setting a deadline. So that way you're not like, I want to save $500. $500 in the next 5 years, $500 in the next 10 years, not to be extreme, but if we don't set a deadline for this, then our procrastination brain, which I've got a procrastination brain, our procrastination brain says, oh, it's okay, we still got time, we can push it off, we can push it off. Whereas if you say, we got 3 month deadline, or we have to do it by this time, that's gonna be more motivating. Just like when people are like, I need to lose 5 pounds before my vacation, when you know that you have a vacation on the line and you want to wear these short little dresses and bathing suit, it makes it a little bit more motivating to lose those last 5 pounds. So the same thing, when we have that deadline, it keeps us accountable to setting that goal and to really pushing through to attain it. Then lastly with this is to celebrate. You want to celebrate the milestones that you hit. So maybe celebrating every month and saying, okay, we are on track, we are on target, or celebrating at the end saying, look, I achieved this goal. I saved $500 in 3 months. That's amazing. I'm going to do something to celebrate. And it doesn't have to be money-wise. You may say, I'm going to call up a friend and we're going to go to the park and get together. Or I'm going to drive an hour out of my way to see a friend that I don't get to see often, and that's a treat for me. Or maybe you do want to make it something where you go out to dinner to celebrate or get a pedicure to celebrate, but have something that you have as a milestone, a reward for hitting that goal. And that's going to keep you motivated throughout. And it's also going to help you say, you know what, we achieved this goal. Let's set another goal. Let's set a bigger one and do something else. And that way I'm going to get a reward, which is going to keep you going. The second way of saving money without feeling deprived is by finding less expensive alternatives. And a great one that you can change super easy is by actually switching your cell phone carrier. We have these cell phone bills that can add up so quickly when you add on data and talks and texts and all these different things and multiple family members. Our cell phone bills can get out of control. So I challenge you to find a less expensive cell phone carrier. I personally recommend Mint Mobile. They are so affordable, and I know that a lot of people are very hesitant to change cell phone carriers. Do I have to change my number? Do I have to change phones? Can I keep my phone? Well, with Mint Mobile, you can keep both, which is amazing. And they have plans starting as low as $15 a month if you use my link down below in the description. So thank you, Mint Mobile, for sponsoring this video. Mint Mobile is an amazing cell phone carrier. They're actually owned by Ryan Reynolds, which is so fun because who doesn't love Ryan Reynolds, right? And as I said, I bet you are paying way too much for your cell phone bill. And when you switch to Mint Mobile, you can pay as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice any coverage, speed, or data. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network. They keep costs low because they sell direct to you online, and they cut out retail stores and salespeople. Mint Mobile also offers a affordable family plan, which allows you to set up a family plan with as little as 2 lines. Switching to Mint Mobile is super easy thanks to their digital SIM cards. You can sign up and activate immediately, and if your current phone isn't SIM compatible, they'll ship you free SIM cards, and you can do it all from the comfort of your home, in the comfort of your couch. And if you do need help, they have an amazing customer service team that will help walk you through the whole process. If you're interested in reliable coverage and fast data, then definitely switch to Mint Mobile. I'll have a link for them down below in the description box. And like I said, you can get started for as little as $15 a month. That is an incredible deal. And that savings can be passed on to other parts of your budget and hit your money goals even faster. Number 4 is being on a budget can help you not feel deprived when you're saving money. So hear me out. A lot of people think that when you're on a budget, it's super restricting, super can't spend any money. No, I actually have the opposite mindset with budgeting. When I was first paying off my debt, and I've told this story a bunch of times, but when I was first paying off my debt, I wanted to put every extra penny towards my student loans. I wanted to pay them off fast, and I felt like I couldn't do anything. I felt deprived. And then I started budgeting when I started this channel, and I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to have my different categories and have a set amount. So what I started doing is putting a set amount for eating out, a set amount for groceries, a set amount for gas and personal spending money. Then what happened is when I would get a phone call from friends to go out to eat, or after church go out to eat, I couldn't say, no, I can't do that. I'm just going to go home instead. I said, you know what? Okay, we have $100 a month for eating out. We can spend money out of that and still hit my goals. Because when we're creating the budget, we're having it set up at the beginning of the month so that we can see these are the amounts that we're spending in each category. This is how much we're able to put towards our debt or our goal that we're working on, and still have zero at the end of the month, because that's our goal, to have $0 left at the end of the month. We're not going in the red. We're not having anything over. Anything over goes to our debt or whatever goal we're working on. So when we have that budget, we're able to really be able to see visually where we're allowing ourselves to splurge, or allowing ourselves to just eat out, or allowing ourselves to go to a movie, or go pay for admission to a park, or different things like that. But we're able to allow that fun money so that we're not feeling deprived and still hit our goals, because we have it all calculated upfront at the beginning of the month. Another thing that a budget does to help you not feel deprived is you're able to see your progress as you go. You're able to see month after month after month how your savings is growing, how your debt is going down, how your investments are going, and you're able to compare each month and say, you know what? Since we started, we've been able to save $10,000. Since we've started, we've been able to pay off $15,000 worth of debt. Or since we started, we had 5 credit cards and 2 car loans and 3 student loans. And now we're down to 2 credit cards and 1 student loan and 1 car payment. and we're able to cut all of these debts out of our budget. This is amazing, and that's going to help keep you motivated as well. So being able to go back and visually see your progress is so motivating. Just like when you are losing weight and you have measurement charts. This is something that I personally do. I have a spreadsheet of all of my measurements, and there's times where I am not feeling it, and I'm just like, I feel bloated, I feel this, and like I do my measurements, I'm like, this sucks. But then I'm able to look back. I started tracking my measurements in 2019. So I'm able to look back since 2019 and see the progress that I've made. And then same with my budget. I started budgeting in 2015. I'm able to see all of my budgets all the way since 2015 and see the huge progress that we've made since. And it is mind-blowing, the progress since 2015. Like, I cry sometimes because I'm just so proud of what we've been able to accomplish and things that I never thought were possible. So having that data that you can look back on is so cool. Lastly, a budget helps you reduce stress. When you're able to have a plan for your money, things aren't as unexpected. When you have a plan for your money, when you have an emergency fund, when you have these budget categories set in place, you're not like, oh crap, my electric bill came in. You know your electric bill is coming every year. Or, oh crap, Christmas came. You know Christmas is coming every year. Or, oh no, this happened. Or, oh no, that happened. You're able to have that structure in place that you know these bills are coming. Maybe you have an annual expense tracker that you know that every single May, this annual fee is coming. Or every single March, this annual fee is coming. And that way you're not blindsided by it. So having a budget is going to help give you structure and help you to plan for the unexpected. And it becomes not unexpected anymore, therefore reducing stress. The next way saving money helps you not feel deprived is by automating your savings. When you're automating your savings, when you're automating your bill pay, it makes it so you don't have to rely on willpower or remembering to do things, but it automatically happens. Just like your taxes are automatically taken out of your paycheck, if you had to remember to pay the tax collector every single week or every single month, you may be like, I don't want to pay you. Nope, I don't want to. We're just going to skip this week. It's okay. We'll still pay our tax at the end of the year. It's okay. We'll have enough. The same with automating your savings. If every single week, every single paycheck, you are automatically having transferred money to your savings account, then you don't have to be like, let's just skip a week. Or I was a little spendy this week. We'll just do it. No, it's automatically done. You don't have to think about it. It's just done and taken care of. It's already counted in your budget. That's how automating your savings is so powerful. It takes the willpower out. It takes the remembering out, and it's going to help you to achieve those goals. You can also say, okay, I want to save $10,000 this year. What does that mean? That means I have to do the math and figure out how much weekly I'm going to do. And that way I know that, okay, every single week, this amount needs to get taken out. And when it does, I know that I'm automatically going to hit my goal at the end of the year because it's automatically done. So automating your saving is really going to help with taking the guesswork out, taking the willpower out, taking the remembering out, and really helping you to achieve your goals. The sixth way to not feel deprived when saving money is to embrace minimalism. Now, by any means, if you went around my house, you would say, Kelly, you are not a minimalist by any means. And I know I'm trying to get a little step in that direction, but I saw a post on Facebook this week and it hit me hard. And it was someone that was very low income and she was working her way to getting better at money. And she was talking about the mindset that she had as someone that was very low income and how that can easily lead to not necessarily hoarding items, but taking on more that they need in the home, and therefore their home is cluttered, their home is stressful. And she said that she realized that the mindset, when you are very limited in your income or limited, you are struggling financially, you're going to take handouts from it, and you're going to take a free dresser, a free this, a free shirt. You're going to take all these things because you never know when you may need it. You never know if a pair of shoes is going to break, so you need 10 pairs of shoes. You never know if the sweater's not going to fit you anymore, or if it's going to get a hole, so you're going to need 10 sweaters. And you need all of these things because you never know when the next one is going to come again. And you never know if you're going to be able to afford it. Then when you start to live where you can afford things and you get a little bit better with your money, you're able to really sit back and say, you know what? I don't need that. And something breaks, or if I need something, then I can replace it. And when I've done this and when I've shifted my mindset, I've noticed that I'm spending less money because I'm like, you know what? I don't need this. And so often I would go to the store and they would be having a big sale, and I felt like I had to get something just because it was on sale. They were running a big 60% off store, and I was like, this shirt, it doesn't really fit me that well. I don't really like it, but it's on sale, so I might as well get it. Whereas now I'm like, you know what? Even if I have to pay full price for this, I'm willing to do that because it's something that I know that I really need and I really love and it really fits me well. So in the long run, I end up spending less money because I don't have a closet full of clothes that half fit me or will fit me when I lose 10 pounds and don't fit me now. I want to have a closet full of clothes that fit me now. I feel confident. I feel good, where I can pull any piece of clothing from my closet and know that I will feel confident in it. Whereas I have to go, yep, that one makes my arms look big. Yep, that one I can't even button because my stomach is too big since the baby. Yep, that one looks bad on this. Or, yep, that one doesn't, I can't even pull that over my head anymore. And having this closet full of stuff. And then with your house, I noticed that my house was getting to a point of just a lot of stuff. So that's more stuff to clean. That's more stuff to organize. And I've been watching some minimalism videos, and they're like, everything in your home should have a home. So every piece of item should have somewhere that it lives, and not just a stack on the dining room table because I don't know where else to put it. That is a no-no. So when I started embracing this, I realized I can sell a bunch of stuff and make some money, and I can cut back and feel a lot less stressed and just more at peace in my home, which made me make better decisions in life. It made me more focused in work. It made me just feel so much better. So minimalism, I'm not saying to go all in on minimalism, but I challenge you to follow some people on minimalism and learn some of their little tactics and habits and pick and choose what can apply to your life. And in the long run, trust me, it's going to help you to save money. The next way to save money without feeling deprived is to celebrate wins. Celebrate small wins. Celebrate big wins. So often we get in the habit of just saying, that's life. And yeah, sometimes we got to do this or do that. And we just, yeah, I accomplished this big project, but that's just part of my job or whatever. And I don't feel proud. I don't feel accomplished. That's not something that we should be aiming towards. We should want to feel accomplished and proud of the work that we do and really have that sense of accomplishment, because that's going to help to keep going rather than just, yep, another thing off the to-do list. Yep, another thing off the to-do list. So the same thing is with setting goals and saving money. So often we're like, yeah, yep, I hit my goal. Yep, I paid off all my debt this month, or I paid my minimum payments. Yep. Celebrate it. Celebrate being able to put an extra $200 towards your debt or saving $50 a week. But put these goals in place so that you can know when you hit them, so that you can celebrate when you hit them. This is also going to help you get in the habit of setting goals and setting milestones to reach towards so that you can hit those goals and so that you can celebrate them and push yourself harder. I am really big on setting attainable but stretch, like attainable but then a little bit more, so that way it's not something that's super easy and I can just do it whatever, but it stretches me a little bit, because when I'm stretched a little bit, then I push forward and push forward and push forward. So set your goals and then stretch them a little bit, like 10%, 5%, so that way you have to push a little bit further, and then after you hit that goal, push a little further. Once you get used to that one, push a little further. Just like when you're saving money on groceries. I always talk about this. I have people that are spending $500, $600, $800 a month on groceries. And then they're like, I want to get it down from $800 a month to $500 a month. So this month I'm going to cut $300. That is not going to work. So rather say, okay, we're spending $800 a month. This month, let's try spending $790. We're going to cut $10 from the budget. Once we get used to that, we can cut another $10, $15. And once we get used to that budget, we can cut a little bit more and cut a little bit more to slowly work your way down to your goal budget. Don't just say we're going all in and cutting $300. Nope, that's not going to work. And it's certainly not going to work in the long run. So set your goals so that you have to stretch yourself a little bit. And then next thing you know, a year from now, you're going to have made so much progress. A great way to do this is also with savings challenges. Savings challenges are really going to help you to visually see your goals, to visually see, hey, I'm saving $1,000 and I can color in my circles. I can color in and celebrate. And the visual motivation of savings challenges is amazing. I still use them to this day. I love saving challenges. I love being able to visually see my progress, visually see where I'm at. And it's helping me to stretch a little bit further, to do some extra things, to make a little bit more money, or to be like, all right, tonight I want Chipotle, but I'm going to skip Chipotle so I can hit my goal even faster. So little things like that is really going to help to motivate you to hit those goals. So if you don't know about saving challenges, I have tons of videos on saving challenges. I'll have them all linked at the end of this video, but saving challenges are a really big game changer for helping you to visually see your goals and visually see what you're working towards. And then when you color it all in and you finish, oh, it feels so good. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know side hustles that you can do from home, all you need is the internet connection and a comfy couch, check out this video here. And if you want to know how to budget for a $5,000 a month income, if you're somewhere around that range or you're just curious, I have a full video that breaks it all down line by line. Check out this video here.